Hello, I'm Ben. Little video for you today as an update on the exhaust. A couple of weeks ago, obviously it was Easter, and here in the UK, if you're not from the UK, we have the Good Friday and Easter Monday off. So I went on a nice long weekend down to Somerset to visit my family, and this exhaust was just too loud. I had earplugs in whilst I was on the motorway, and the drone of it was excruciating, and then just going through towns and villages, also the reverberation off the houses and shops and parked cars and things, it's no good. Now for you young'uns, any young'uns that are watching, I'm sure it will be absolutely fine and wonderful, but as I'm Mr. Inconspicuous these days, it's no good. So I've ordered a new N can, which is here in this box, which arrived a little while ago. That's that fitting kit. This was £45.23. Still seems a little bit small. Oh well, I like that. That's a nice shape. The fake carbon fibre is a little bit naff and a bit tacky, but it is slightly bigger than that one, but more importantly it has its own internal baffle, although that's not very big either. But I'm going to get on and fit this. Hopefully it will quieten the system down a bit. As I said, I'm not in it to antagonise or annoy people, and this one, although it's a shame because I quite like the shape of it, it's very MotoGP-esque. Yeah, it's too much. Also, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that, but some of the paint finish is already coming away, and it's only been on here for 3 weeks. So I'm just going to remove this, fit the new one. Hopefully, I'm sure it won't be, but I'm hoping that it'll be plug and play kind of thing. Not sure that I need that. What's that? Right, let's remove the springs first. There's one. I might replace those actually. Thing with these springs that you get with these exhausts, I can see why they give you so many now. As you can see, that this one in particular has stretched quite a lot, so probably best to replace them. I've got some new ones here. I probably won't be using those bolts anyway. Does that go in the end? It's musty. There we go. Now, when I ordered the N can, I did take measurement off of this pipe here, which is 51mm, so at least it should plug into that. Let's just undo this. So that's a 12. There we go. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That came off rather abruptly. Now, on the last video that I did on the exhaust, I did get a comment with regards to this little baffle in here. Somebody was saying if you can remove it. Well, obviously I've just done that, but I'm not sure why you'd want to, because, and the reason I say that, oh, it might seal. Oh, I guess it's up to you then, but I would have said that it wouldn't seal very well around here. I wonder if that one will. It does. Yeah, I can see gappage appearing. I wouldn't trust it. I would just leave this in here, but this is also to quieten off the main part of the exhaust, and to give a certain amount of back pressure, as I said in the last video. So I mean, it's up to you really if you buy this system, whether you run with it or not, but I'm going to. Now I just need to clean that off a bit. Just give me a second whilst I go and find something to scrape it with. Sorry about that, I just needed to go and clean this surface off here. Whilst both the end cans are off, actually, I should just show you, because I did look for a baffle to go in the ends here, but this is 68mm, and I couldn't find online anybody that made a baffle that was 68mm diameter. But if you look at both exhausts, you can see this one's quite a bit smaller. So hopefully what that will do is, because the actual end can is slightly bigger but smaller inside, that will provide some resonance. Right, let's touch of paste just around this sealing edge. Not too much. Pop that in there. Just a thin bead around the front part here. I've probably got too much on there. Never mind. Oh dear, that's going to need a spacer. Oh, let's pop the springs on first. I kind of knew it wouldn't be plug and play, as it does come from different manufacturers. Gosh, that is tight. That's what she said. Oh. That's one. Now for the other one. I have to say the springs seem better out of the kit that the whole exhaust came with originally. These seem a little bit small. I probably should have measured them beforehand. definitely recommend one of these tools. They put a few pounds off of eBay, make life so much easier. Can I get the bolt in there just to align it up to begin with? It's very nearly plug and play, but that does, I can see that. Sorry for my big fat head getting in the way. It's straight there. Quite. I'm going to have to go upstairs, and I'm sure I've got some plastic spaces upstairs. Bear with me 1 second, I'll be back in a tick. Sorry for the weird cut. I just had to go back upstairs, and I've managed to find a plastic spacer. I've got a whole bag of these upstairs, which I think I was using on another project. Does it fit? It does indeed. Look at that. Right, let's pull the washer on the back. Lovely. Great stuff. Wow. I have to say I like that. That is very nice. It looks more classy. Like I say, the fake carbon fibre is a bit naff, but from a distance I don't think you'll be able to tell. But other than that, let me just show you the orientation. So it's quite straight, misses the swinging arm and everything quite well. And there's the little spacer that I've managed to bodge up. This, the bracket here needed to come out more, I think. But yeah, chuffed with that. Now there has been, again in the last video, there has been a couple of negative comments, or not really negative, but somebody did mention that about it being very, very cheaply made. But yes, you're right, but it's a very cheap exhaust. I'm not willing to blow £1,000 only to find out that it's not that good. The Akrapovic underslung system that I had on the MT09 I wasn't particularly impressed with. That picked up dents. Also, I think I ended up going through about 3 baffles at 60 quid a time. That's mainly because they're made of titanium, but it's still bloody expensive, and not really what I wanted to do, just because the captive nuts broke, or the actual pipes inside came off, so they're not particularly brilliantly made either. But we shall see how we get on, and I'm sure that I'll report back my findings. If it all falls to bits, then I mean, when you think I've spent just under or just shy of £280, if it all falls to bits, I haven't really lost that much. So that's my thinking anyway. Right, shall we start it up and see what it sounds like? That's much better. That's not so in your face or anything. I would say that that's on par with the standard system, definitely. It's got a nice little rumble to it, which is, I would say, maybe a little bit louder than the standard system on the tick over. So there you go, guys. I'm quite chuffed with that. I think it looks really nice, much better than the other one. Now they are available in 3 finishes. I've gone for the natural stainless steel, but it is available in black or all this fake carbon fibre. And like I say, I paid £45.23, and I shall leave a link in the description. So bear with me a second, I'll go and get my gear on and we'll go for a little spin and see what it sounds like out on the road. See you in a minute. Right, so here we are, back on the road. I'm going to go a bit slowly here, just to let those cars get in front a bit. I hope the microphone is picking up the sound. I have to say, it's on, as I said before, it's on par with the standard system. Obviously this is with the baffle in. Can't wait to get the air filter in there as well though, and do the airbox mods. Oh, of course they have to be going bloody slowly. This one gets a bit hairy. At least the sun's come out. Getting rather toasty now. And the time of year for killing flies. Probably should have cleaned my helmet off before I came out. Bikes. I'd just like to say thank you. There are a couple of nice comments on the previous video which were showing some concern about my relative, and I just wanted to show some gratitude for that. Obviously I can't go into it, but unfortunately it's not something that's ever going to improve, as it's age related and will only worsen with time, which is one of the reasons why it's taken so long for me to come to terms with it. It's got a lovely bark. Yeah, around about 5,500, 6,000 RPM. It's got a nice bark to it. geese aren't out. Doesn't look like it. Do without the wind. So yes, where was I? Yes, thank you very much for those comments. That's much appreciated. It is a bit of a shame, as I did want to expand the channel. I have got some videos coming up. I need to do a 1 year on review of the bike. Now that I've had it over a year, I think I can give a more unbiased opinion of it. There's also I've finally got a new jacket to replace the current one that's fallen to bits a bit. It has been through an accident, the old one, so obviously there'll be a video. I shall probably do a video on fitting the air filter and doing the airbox mod. Quite looking forward to that. Ooh, little top there. Sorry, I'm not speaking very much. Just got to concentrate on these Sunday drivers. Half the time they don't indicate, and well, it's turned out to be a beautiful day. So where was I? Yes, future videos. There's also the 2 projects. You haven't seen my little Wolf yet, but I'm hoping to get the engine rebuilt this summer. I'm not going to do it myself again, as the last time I rebuilt the engine, the main seals failed, and I'm not sure if that's to do with my fitting. It's something I've done, or whether it's just cheap substandard seals, but it's very annoying when I've spent so much money and time invested in restoring the bike. But hopefully that will appear on the channel soon. Then there's also the generic trigger project, which I do need to get back on with, actually. I think I'm going to do the Wolf first, because that's going to be rather a large bill for the engine rebuild. But hopefully that will appear soon. And as for the generic project, there's some bills that need doing that. I will be, or at least I hope to be, rebuilding the engine on that one myself. over and stop. Yeah, it's quite a good sound. Shall we do it, shall we? Yes, of course we will. It's got to be done, hasn't it? If I can just find the hole. There it is. Gosh, that's a bit hot. I'm going to have to put you down for a bit. Bear with me. I've had to put my glove on because it is a little bit hot. But there we go. Obligatory sound check coming right up once I've just got this sorted. Not sure exactly what difference it will make, but I'm going to pop that down for a second, let that cool off. Just hope that I don't forget about it. Right, let's give this a whirl then. That's not obnoxious, you know. Obviously it's a bit louder. I like that. Right, let me stick the crash helmet back on and see what it sounds like when I'm going along. Right, let's see how this sounds. The tyres are all dirty now, but that sounds good. Liking that. Can't see. pops there. I have to say the Yamaha quick shifter is so much better than the heel tech one that I had on the MT07. The fact that it does down as well. Does sound good. Got that one wrong. I don't know this road that well, but it is very nice, especially on a day like today. This is what biking is all about though, as far as I'm concerned. Trying to keep it within the speed limit. Oh, I just love the handling. It just flows. I know this one's a bit sharp. Love it. So there we go, guys and girls. Really chuffed with that. With the baffle in, it makes a nice sound. And even with the baffle out, it's not too obtrusive. I don't think it's going to cause offence, and certainly nobody's said anything. Now, in the last video I neglected to mention about this bracket down here. I ended up having to remove it, and it has a spacer on the back of it. It's kind of like a cast unit, and I just wanted to point out that if you do end up removing this, you do need to make sure that you do this nut up, as it's a main engine mount, and you may, if you don't do it up properly, you may get vibes through the frame from the engine. But other than that, for slightly less than £280 delivered, I'm not complaining at all. The purpose of this really was just to get rid of the standard exhaust system, as that looks like AIDS, and it's just to tidy it up a bit. I haven't noticed any drop off in performance. I haven't really noticed any improvement. I mean, it does rev a little bit quicker, but I haven't noticed any more power. But I think it does look rather good, and I think you can all agree a significant improvement over the last NCAN and the standard exhaust as well. Anyway, I hope that's of some use to you. I'm sorry that the video was so long. I just wanted to give it a good test, and I hope that the microphone picked up the sounds or well enough for you lot to hear. But thanks ever so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon in another video. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe if you wouldn't mind, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.